How's it going, YouTube? This is Graham back with Noco Scale Auto, coming to you a little bit after the Ford truck month ended yesterday. It was the last day of the first of the year, January. But this is the 1st of February, coming at you with a pretty much completed build here. It's missing a few things, but for the most part, it's completely done. I would still like a couple of things for the back of the bed there. For the tow truck part, but the majority of the truck is actually complete. As you can see, it looks different than the last time you guys saw it. I did finish up the tow truck boom and everything. Like I said, this is pretty much a completed build. A couple things, like I said, I would like to get for it. I'm gonna get some plates made, some of our club plates. Scale Junkies plates. I'm gonna get some made. 1959 plates to be exact. I think Colorado plates would be pretty cool for it. So I'm gonna do that. It needs a license plate. Other than that, it's pretty much done. It needs a couple things in the back. As you can see right now, I have a toolbox back there. I thought that was kind of a cool looking touch. It's weathered up. It's got some little decals on it. It looks pretty cool. But as far as the truck goes, this is the 19. It started out as a 1937 Revell Ford pickup kit. I'm pretty sure it was the original issue 1996 kit. I had gotten it from like a model car swap meet / like toy show kind of deal. I got it for $10. Still sealed. It had a $9.99 price tag from Hobby Lobby, and we all know the prices of model kits. That was a long time ago, so I got it for $10, which is a pretty good deal. But it was all factory. It had all the factory stuff, factory suspension. It was the 37. As you can see, this is a 38. So it had its downfalls, and I don't build factory. I've never really built a factory stock, so I've had a lot of help from other people from YouTube, people from Instagram have helped me out. For example, one of my good buddies, my buddy Dave, he sent me all the sheet metal to make it into the 38, which was ended up being like 5 or 6 pieces to make it into the 38. I like the 38s a lot better. I really dig the 38s a lot more than the 37s. It kind of has that, that barrel nose kind of style front. And I just really like that a lot. So that's kind of what I did. I went with the visors off of the Revell 41 Chevy. The lowered suspension I actually got from our good friend over there, CT Speed Shop, hooked me up with that suspension. Just so I wouldn't have to try and modify the factory suspension. It really helped me out. I actually lowered the suspension a little bit more in the front and the rear than the suspension would allow me to go. It's got AMT parts box steel, not the Steelies, the white wall tires. The Steelies are from a parts box. I did go with the spare tire on this side because I thought that would kind of go with the whole tow truck theme. The caps on the wheels are late 50s Mopar caps from Parts by Parks. I love using all their stuff. It's just beautiful. All their aluminum spun, everything. I've used a bunch of their parts. I love it. So I had these laying around, and I got to thinking, I bought them from a hobby shop in Denver, and I was thinking to myself, what would I use them on? I thought they'd be kind of a cool touch on this. Because I'm going to put late 50s license plates, Colorado license plates on it. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. For example, like if the owner of the truck or whatever decided to kind of make it stand out a little bit, got some Mopar caps on there. It's got the tow truck part. The tow truck boom is off of the Lindbergh 34 Ford kit. I since then added the piece that goes across that holds the chain. I scratch built that whole piece out of 5 or 6 pieces. I kind of wanted to make it more of a like an electronic kind of winch style, so I did that. And I'll stop it from spinning around so you guys can kind of check all that out. I made the light bar in the back where the emergency lights that go on the back of the wrecker boom. I scratch built all that because I didn't really care for the piece that came with it. I thought this kind of looked a lot better, so I did that. Other than that, a lot of it's kind of like out of the box as far as the body and stuff goes. It's got the stock tail lights. Like you can see, it doesn't have a tailgate. I didn't think it really needed one as it being a tow truck. Like I said, I got the visor out of the Revell 41 Chevy kit. I weathered it all up. It's painted Krylon pebble, satin pebble. And then the fenders are just flat black. And then I just did my normal weathering style technique that I've done on a couple builds now. I think it turned out pretty well. I really wanted to do a different weathering style technique like you guys heard on the last video, but I just didn't really feel like it wasn't up to my standards, that the weathering style that I did on that Speed Shape. So I'm going to keep trying that out. But you guys have seen the interior. It's got the Mexican blanket. The interior has a couple custom touches. I also put the piece on the back on the side there. You can kind of see it. That kind of operates the tow truck boom. I added that front custom push bar on the front because every tow truck has to have a push bar. But we can kind of turn it off here, and you guys can kind of check it out a little bit closer. As you can see, that I kind of weathered up the paint. Here it is a little bit closer here. You guys can kind of see the build a little bit closer. I added that push bar on the front, and then on the back here, let's see if we can kind of get in on the back. I got that toolbox on the back. Kind of thought that'd be a kind of a cool touch. There's the tow truck part. I scratch built that piece for the back for the lights. I still need to put the license plate on the back and a couple other custom touches I want to do to the rear. Let's see if we can kind of get in on some stuff I did at the back. You can kind of see I ran the wiring from what would be. I ran the wiring to this little switch controller I made on the side there. Kind of just for something a little bit different. You can kind of see the interior a little bit. You can see, you guys have seen the magazines and stuff. I put it on the inside, on the engine. It's all wired, plumbed. You guys have seen that before too on the last video, but you can see it's kind of complete there. I ran the battery cables, positive, negative. Scratch built my own stacks for the carbs. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't do the throttle linkages, which I wish I would have, but I kind of just wanted to complete it. But there's a little piece I made for the side. You can kind of see there, it's got a little step where the running board is at, diamond plate, weathered diamond plate, and it kind of has the step where the buttons are to operate the tow truck boom for the back. So it's all weathered up. The diamond plate floor. It's got the toolbox in the back. Like I said, there's still a couple more pieces, a couple more parts I want to put in the back, but as of right now, I kind of just I'm really happy with how it came out. It's got like a scale chain. I black washed the chain and stuff like that. Ran all the exhaust. It's got a soldering exhaust. I use the kit exhaust manifolds, stuff like that. So you guys can kind of see that it's pretty much done. Like I said, it needs a couple things, but But other than that, it's pretty much, I'm going to call this one a wrap. First build of 2018. And I dig it. I think it came out pretty cool. Like I said, it has the light from the top is from the Revel Del Rio police car. It's got a lot of different parts to make it a complete kit. Awesome kit. Went together really, really well. The 37 Revel 2-in-1 kit's kind of hard to find, and when you find it, it's kind of expensive. So that's kind of why I was blessed to have the people that helped me out with this build. You know, CT Speed Shop and my good friend Dave and people that helped me out with this build. You know, I really appreciate it. But yeah, this is pretty much going to be it for the first build of 2018. You know, like I said in a couple of videos, I have some builds planned this year. So hopefully this Sunday I can have my new build. Show you guys what my new build's going to be. I'm sorry I didn't make a video last Sunday. I was just kind of scrambling, trying to finish this thing up. I ran into a little bit of problems upon assembly. It seems like the chassis wasn't warped, but the fenders were kind of warped when you went to glue them onto the chassis and the frame. It kind of was warped, so I kind of fought with that a little bit. But other than that, the glass, the interior, and everything kind of just fell together. Even the parts for the 38 front end kind of fell together and everything else. So it kind of came out at the end. You know, I really dig how it came out. You guys have probably seen the other tow truck that I built, so the whole reason behind this one was trying to, people really dig that last tow truck that I did, so I kind of really wanted to kind of top that build and just kind of bring out something new for 2018 to the shows I want to go to and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I'm already at 12 minutes. You know, hopefully you guys liked the video here. This is Grant from Noco Scale Auto, signing out. Try and make a video on Sunday showing you my new project I'm gonna get started on doing. I would like to try and get up on the weekly updates again for you guys. I know I've missed a couple weeks, but yeah, I think we're already doing pretty good. Finish this build right here, and I really dig it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like I said, this is Grant from Noco Scale Auto. I'm out. Peace.